Day 3 of Everdark goat attempts. And yes, you're right, kinda. I didn't sleep much last night. Again, despite only leaving the window that opens on the side of the house to the garden, but on the second floor, where there isn't, or at least I didn't think there was a ledge that a cat could get onto to then get into the house. Turns out I was wrong. A cat got into the house again last night. So I woke up to Nick's hissing at a cat in my bedroom. When I tried to chase the cat out, they went into the bathroom that I used to have the window open that opens onto, like, the top of my garage. And, like, that makes sense as a way that cats can get in and out, right? It then went to the window that was open and was, like, very apprehensive, despite the fact that by this point I had opened the window to try and let it out in the bathroom. I looked away for a second and the cat disappeared, so I assumed so the window is above, like, some... It's kind of like, is it bay windows? Is it bay windows? Is that... Yeah. Yeah, bay, like, the living room has, like, these big bay windows, French doors situation. And there's a ledge on top of that because the windows extend out from the house. So the only thing I can think of is that somehow a cat has gotten on top of the bay windows, which then... From there, it isn't impossible to imagine how they could jump up to the window. But I have no idea how they got on top of the bay windows. Getting on top of the garage, there's ways that they can get up from the neighbours and stuff like that. Like, they've got a shed. If they got on top of the neighbour's shed, then that, like, acts like a stepping stone. And I can understand how they got there. But I have no idea how the fuck they got in last night. But because of it being 2 nights in a row, I've spent most of the day cleaning the house because Nyx has obviously been stressed. And so she has marked and peed and pooed in various places around the house. So I've had to clean that up today, which is great. My bedroom, because Nyx comes to my bedroom because that's where she feels safe, which is nice. But because she comes to my bedroom, the cats come to my bedroom, and I don't know if it's Nyx or if it's the cat. I think it's Nyx that then is putting out a very strong smelling spray. And, like, it's gotten on the car. It got on when the cat ran across my face, not last night, the night before, and scratched me. I think they marked my pillow, so I've had to wash just one pillowcase, because I only just recently changed my sheets. So I've had to wash just one pillowcase, because it stank. And I've, like, gone round with an extreme odor, like, pet odor cleaner around most of my carpet, and if it still smells later, I'm probably just going to run around with a bunch of Febreze, because it's been bad. So yeah, I think the only window that I can keep open at night is either on the top floor of my bedroom, because there is... If a cat gets in that way, there's nothing I can do to stop them. They're gonna get in no matter what I do. They're fucking bats. Or it's the windows in here, because those open out onto the street and there's no ledges or anything that a cat can get up on. But I can't have these open whilst I'm streaming. So I have to open the windows that I can't have open at night, then remember to close those windows at night, open these ones. It's just, I could always get screens on the inside if I want to keep the windows open at night. That's true, but they'd have to be pretty thick screens. Because if a cat wants to get in, they will find a fucking way. And like, I like Nyx being able to go out into the garden, which means that I have one of the windows in the living room open anyway, so it's not the end of the world. It's just and it's only until I can get her spayed. Once she's been spayed, I'm hoping, because like this, how frequently this has been happening, although only in the last month or two. I don't know why the fuck it didn't happen before that, when I just left windows open. Maybe some cats have moved into the area or some shit. I don't know. But, I just... Yeah, so I haven't had much sleep. I woke up at 3 to the cat in the house. Luckily, I knew that they had left, and I knew that Nyx was safe. But so I could get to sleep afterwards. But then I think at like 7 in the morning, Nyx woke me up. Because she was clearly distressed, because she was sat on the windowsill in my bedroom, and she didn't move from there for hours. But then when she did start moving, she was waking me up and interrupting my sleep, so I had to kick her out of the room to try and get a little bit more sleep. Yeah, it's not been a good weekend for sleep. Need a cat flap that only opens for Nyx. Yeah, that is probably the end goal. Is the thing is that Nyx has never worn a collar, so I don't think she will like a collar. I haven't tried one yet, but I don't think she'll like a collar. But like most of the cat flaps that operate like that, they've got a basically you get a collar that has a chip in it, and the cat flap reads the collar and then releases a lock that lets it open into the house. Like, it always opens out of the house unless you lock it. But the internal lock only releases when it's a cat wearing the appropriate collar. Like a lock and key mechanism. Oh, that's a good point. Let's give you some treats. They're good for your teeth. That's a lot of treats. Lucky you. So yeah. And bearing in mind that I've not had a great night of sleep again and have spent most of the day cleaning up cat piss and poo, let's take on Equilibrious Beast again. Because, you know, how salty can I get? Oh, yeah, that's good. The Rio Punch Monster is some good shit. Okay. So I'm thinking, grab this, go there, kill the boss, grab that, ride this up, then grab that one. First run, salt maxed out. Yeah, probably. I am listening to music, though. Which I was doing yesterday as well, in case you couldn't tell. But I use music quite a lot as a mood regulator. So, let's see how this goes. I'm pretty sure Spotify thinks that I am a angsty lesbian from my music tastes. Well, that's the spear's potentially interesting. Do I have any tattoo? I don't believe so. If not, it knows you aren't. I get a lot of... well, okay, no, I don't necessarily get a lot of, but I quite frequently will get... songs that are quite clearly... Okay, the true boss is down. They're quite clearly, like, centered around the female experience. Not that I'm complaining, I like the music. So, yeah, what does that say about me? But, ooh. Don't often get a poison colossal weapon. Damn it. That's fine. Okay. I mean, that still works with my previous one. Oh. Hello. We might be able to test whether charm does work against Libra's summons. There's charm. Wait, what? It just released? Without me hitting anything. Hey, Tingos! I wonder if that means it isn't just my attacks, but like the ones of the things I've charmed as well. Okay, this is shaping up to be interesting. Right, if I can get over there, that'd be great. You know what would be absolutely fucking amazing? Many glint blades with charm. That's tempting, but I won't have any fucking magic. If I was going to do a Revenant build for fighting Libra, specifically this version of Libra, I would 1000% take the normal Libra relic, the one that gives you FP for madness, and hope that I get a madness talisman, so that way, if he makes me mad, or if I make myself mad, I recover FP. This run's going pretty well so far. The salt has yet to flow. I do hate that charm appears to mostly trigger when I have already killed things. Shit. Yeah, this isn't smart. Oh, but it's Freya. Smacky! I might wish that I hadn't spent all of my runes. Fuck it. Black Blade. Okay. Oh. Nope. Frames. Get fucked. Said get fucked. Are we going to be lucky with the placement? I don't think it's the... No, we would have seen it if it were. There it is. And there's bell bearing. Because of course it is. Oh, okay, so apparently if I already had Scarlet Rot, it doesn't cure it. Too far gone, sorry, death only for you. Oh, the Giza wheel. The Giza wheel. If I could actually get that off, that would be pretty fucking insane. You know what? No, I'll take the increased skill attack power. You never know, it could be useful. Crucible Knight. Thanks for saving me, bitch. Okay, so Scarlet Rot. Giza wheel. Giza wheel's good. And there's the fact that I could apply Rot to the Giza wheel. That would be nutty. I don't know why I started using that. Saying stuff's nutty. Never used it. That is ticking down. Significantly. If I can eke out... If I can eke out enough to get to level 15 and buy... the thing. A Wending Grace. That would be... so very good. Is the Bell-bearing Knight there? Bell-bearing Hunter, sorry, still there? I don't think so. Cool. Shit. Okay. That's fine. At least I know where I'm going. Fly. Still not quite there, huh? Now we are. I just had to kill a horse. Okay, so yeah, I want to get enough that I can afford the Wending Grace. Honestly, doesn't actually take that much. Okay, well that's enough to buy me the Wending Grave. For science. Is this still here? And what was it? I don't think it is still here, whatever it was. But that is fine by me. Okay, I think I have enough to buy an Exalted Flesh as well, because Exalted is 12,000 each, right? Okay, let's go. We have Charm. And Bleed and Scarlet Rot. Honestly, we're not doing too bad. I'm hoping that the less likely to be targeted might also mean that the ads target each other more than me.
It is the time is ripe.
What? Oh, I must have stepped back into it. What? Oh, I... Shame the floor isn't absolutely covered in piss crystals when you get the eyes covered. And there's the fire. Oh wait, it might have actually worked. I kind of need him to... Okay, he can attack them as well. Ugh. I press dodge. Fuck! Fuck! Ugh. Okay, that hurt. If he hadn't have done the big quadrant attack, that was legitimately going so well. Now watch me not be able to get back there. And get progressively more salty as we go. Oh, actually, I'm not feeling too salty at the minute. See how I'm feeling after 7 more hours of attempts. I think I have spent 10 hours attempting this boss so far. Can you drop me, please? Drop me, thank you. Am I a big enough idiot to attempt an Everjail level 1? Okay, so maybe not level 1. Hey, dudes. Ooh. That's better than what I got. Swarm of flies. Or blood boon. Okay, well I guess that dictates which way I'm going, doesn't it? God, you're such an annoying fucking boss. Oh, because it was Doot Doots. There wasn't a not a flask, a key there. Right. Try and get a key from there. What's the boss? Oh, I'm not fucking about with that. Well, I say that. I do have Holy. Never mind. Actually, improved holy attack power. Synergizes with my current weapon and nothing else. One of the things that did help with last run was that I got a few Everjails. So hopefully I can get a key. That's fine. That's really fine. Yeah, hopefully I can get a key from in here. Oops. I didn't even notice you. My bad. Give me something. Blame a frenzy. Okay. Tibia. I do holy, so this should be good. I just wish that it counted for granting them. Yeah. It's annoying to try and hit them on the ground sometimes. I'll be honest, I'm kind of hoping for a better weapon than what I've got so far. Like... This isn't terrible, but it sure is fucking great. And I don't have any talismans yet. Okay, it might not be far, actually. There it is. That's lucky. Cool. Probably don't need to worry about souls anymore then. Yep. Colossus. Yeah. Hey, Huggerblog. I've not beaten him yet. We got... We got incredibly close. On the last attempt. But we didn't quite get there. Like, legitimately, he had, like, one hit left. Yeah, the thing is, I don't think he needs nerfing. He just needs balancing. And there's, like, I know that that's me being pedantic, trying to suggest that there's a difference. Supposedly he's easier in solo. I imagine he probably is because there's less summons to deal with. But at the same time, like, you've still got... When you've got more people, it would be easier to, like, gang up and gank one of the summons and burst it down. One thing I have seen people complain about a lot, though, is the fact that when he summons new guys, the ones he's already summoned get fully healed. And I've noticed that a few times. And that is... yeah. That, like, it's stuff like that that make it's a balancing issue. Wait, that's madness resistance. Nice. What's that, boss? Demi-human? Oh, we'll murder that on the way, then. It's crazy if you can't keep up with killing the summons, it's basically over. So, one thing I have worked out, if you have any of the less likely to be targeted stuff, that works, and the summons will be more likely to target each other. That's a massive fucking help. And you can... I don't know if it was charm or if it was the same effect, but you can make it so that he targets the summons as well. We had that happen once in the last run. That's also massively, massively helpful. If you can do status debuffs to him, like poison or rot, so he takes damage over time. That was lucky. Then it doesn't matter so much if you focus on the summon for a little bit, because you're still doing passive damage to him. That's really good. Supposedly, if you proc madness on him, he rages and attacks the summons. That may have been what it was, because he did go into his, like, headbutty phase. We are suddenly doing a fair bit better than we were. Why? Why didn't I? I don't know why the fuck I didn't get the crit hit. I was deliberately waiting and pressing R1 again. That's why I kept doing the first hit of the combo. So that really should have worked. Motherfucker. Oh, there was a dog too? I didn't see the dog. Wait, did it die? Did it die to rot? It must have. No, no, this is the previous boss. That was fine. Okay. That kind of sucks. Because it's probably going to despawn. I'm not worried about souls. Oh, Deathbird. Yeah, I'm not worried about souls because I have Sentient Pest that raided. Which is lucky as fuck. Dead bird indeed. Yeah, okay, despawn. Hello, friend. Oh no. Thanks, Twiggy Cracked Tear. It's literally useless in the boss fight, so I may as well have used it then to just mean I didn't have to worry about running so far. Do I take that? Fuck it. How bad is it? That's actually not bad at all. Actually not bad at all. I have enough that I can afford. Uh-oh. Sickness. But if I can go and grab those souls, I can afford the last Wilding Grace. Although I will only have 2. That's fine. Using a katana with Raider, that just feels wrong. I know what you mean, but it's Corpse Piler. With Rot. Yeah, that's why I'm using it. Love when you get an additional status on a weapon like Frost and Rot and Spur. Yes, or the when you're Raider, if you can get the Rotten Great Axe or the Hammer, either of those with a status effect like Cold or Rot. No, it already has Rot. Cold or Bleed. It's insane. Or you can hope that you get Solaire left nut. That's specifically a colossal sword, isn't it? Yeah. Whereas this has more just the colossal weapon. Moveset, yeah. I know the colossal weapon one better. Okay. I forget what I was saying. Probably wasn't important. Oh no, hoping to get a talisman that has a buff skill on it. Like Blood Flame Blade. Or Black Flame. Either's good. Only 2 Wending Graces. Yeah, only 2. Yes, I mean a seal. I keep calling them talismans because that's what they were in the Souls series. Ooh, that's tempting, because then I could prioritize Corpse Piler. Ooh. Can I recover FP, though? No. Not really. But I'm not even talking about the skill. Like, the skill is really good, but even without the skill, because it does Blood Flame and Rot.
The time is
Shit.
right.
Okay, I took too long. That's not great, given... Wait, I thought I had my ult. I didn't. I think that's my last revive, isn't it? Yeah. Fuck me. Oh. That. Yeah. Oh. Entirely carried by the fact that I got the weapon from the wild corpse that had less likely to be targeted. Less likely to be targeted is vital. Vital. And now the 7 other characters. No. I don't particularly want to do that again until they patch it. Because like, it really doesn't feel like it's a skill thing. But yeah, so I won't lie, I saw something on Reddit that was talking about how the summons basically the summons aggro thing is such that if you have any of the less likely to be targeted, it means that they should prioritize each other over you. And those guys fighting off and doing their own thing is the only way that you can do anything against Libra. So, yeah. Ugh. But yes, Gwyd, if you really want to try that that guy. Oh, hey, I only just had that. Nice. If you really want to try that Everdark, I don't mind trying. I can't promise. Taking attacks improves attack power. Ooh. That actually could be really good for Raider. Ooh. Oh yeah, I still need her Dawn skin. I have almost all the skins now, though. I've got 3 Darkness and 1 Dawn, and that's it. Let's go and buy the Dawn one before I forget. But yeah, I strongly suspect that they're gonna patch that to, I think, either, so there's 2 issues that I've come across during all of these runs that we've done. Number one, even when focusing the crater, where basically any of the corpses you find have a heightened chance of giving you a legendary, the only legendaries that I've seen in 3 days of runs was from boss drops one time. One run where I got 2 in one run. While in the crater. So it seems that they have changed the drops, at the least for Everdark, Libra. They've changed the drop rate of stuff, which meant that there was basically no point in me looting any of the corpses in the crater, because all I was getting was fire grease. Which isn't great. So that sucked. But then there's the actual boss itself that needs better balancing. Either be lazy and reduce its max health by like 1/3. Then it will still be very difficult, but it'll at least be more accessible. Or introduce mechanics where killing a summon has an effect on Libra. I mean, I know that there's the mechanic where when you kill the summon, they drop a thing that gives you increased max health and damage. Like, so you get buffed for each one that you kill. That's nice. But if you're gonna keep with that, then you need to make it so that he doesn't summon as frequently. And that when he does summon 2, similar to the Abyss Watchers fight, I would want at least one of them to be like a red eye version, that if you get them close to the other one is more likely to target them. So that way you can influence it that way. What's the other current Everdark? Gaping Jaw, who is, I would argue, probably the second hardest Everdark. But in a good difficulty way. Gaping Jaw is a fight that you have to learn because it's so different from the normal. But when you learn it, it is skill based how good you do. It isn't just RNG bullshit. Whereas Libra Everdark feels like it is so, unless you have a very specific relic or very specific item in a game that is about RNG, unless you have that one specific thing, it is just punishing and it is constant and there is no reprieve potentially. And the fact that when it summons a new one, the ones that already exist get fully healed. Like, there are so many things about the way that they've done Equilibrious Libra that make it just feel unbalanced. Gaping Jaw is balanced, but hard. I still think that the easiest Everdark is Dark Drift. Sentient Pest can be really easy, especially if you have a Revenant with a Frenzied Flame catalyst that just melts them. But Sentient Pest also needs patching, but it needs patching to fix the fact that Noster can sometimes get stuck outside the boss arena. I also think that they need to change the descriptions on the bosses for Everdark. Just because, like, only poison will stop it in its tracks. Poison has no added effect against Gaping Jaw. It's still weak to poison. It's able to be poisoned, but it doesn't stagger it or anything like it does the normal version. The only one that I think still has that interaction is Dark Drift. Maybe Fissure still has it. Because Fissure, it's when you keep hitting it with fire, it then gets like a defense down debuff. Sentient Pest is just weak to fire. But the other interaction to do with the Parasite... Parasite... I don't think it does the Parasite in the anima phase. Maybe it does. I am concerned about Tricephalos, though. Oh, you don't need fire, you can just smack the Parasite. Ah, it just has to be someone else. I thought it had to be a fire attack from someone else. Okay. Then it's weak to fire. Yeah, I'm concerned about Gladius because I'm not very good at Gladius. And I can imagine that Gladius is going to be that it's almost always split into 3. Or that one of them is empowered whilst there's 2 others that are running around. Like, honestly, seeing it split and then have 3 separate health bars, so you have to kill 3 different dogs, that wouldn't be terrible, rather than them having a shared health bar. Because then you could focus one down and go about it that way. But it would still be challenging because you'd have 3 bosses to manage. I wouldn't hate that. In theory. In practice, I might hate that. But in theory, I wouldn't hate that. And Night Aspect, I'm imagining, starts in 2nd phase and has either uses more of its, like, big flashy attacks, switches between affinities during the fight, those kinds of things. I don't know. But I'm interested to see what he'll be like. Because I actually really enjoy his fight. It's really interesting. But on solo, I don't think it's as hard as some of the other bosses. But, meh. Anyway, after having... How many runs? How many runs? Okay. So... Oh, we beat... Yeah. We didn't take many runs to beat Fissure, did we? But okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. 18 runs. A few of those we abandoned very early, which you can see from the... Most of the first day ones were ones that we abandoned rather than died on. But yeah, 18 attempts until we got a clear. I think that was from playing with Gwyd and... yeah. There you are! Yeah, okay. I think I'm gonna call it there for Nightreign, because after 3 days of attempts, I don't want to do Everdark Libra anymore. And Gaping Jaw might be fun, but I honestly want to play something else. So what we'll do is we will pivot... yeah, we'll do some blueprints. So yeah, for those of you on YouTube, thank you very much, and I'll catch you next time. Have a good one. Later.